Well, Ben Shapiro is one of those conservatives you could turn to if you're looking for fear mongering about death panels when it comes to single payer healthcare or the Affordable Care Act. But now, with the coronavirus in full force and with all these stay at home orders, all of a sudden, Ben Shapiro kind of interested in serving on one of those death panels. Take a look.
Just wants to say the obvious truth, which is that we're all making actuarial deductions about what are the costs in terms of how many human lives, how many years of life, because that is an actual issue in actuarial tables, right? If somebody who is 81 dies of COVID-19, that is not the same thing as somebody who is 30 dying of COVID-19. I mean, if this were killing children, everyone would be in for lockdown forever. That's the reality, right? If a bunch of 5-year-olds were dying of COVID-19 and people were saying get back to work, everybody would be like, nope, I'm not letting my 5-year-old die. If grandma dies in a nursing home at age 81, that's tragic and it's terrible. Also, the life expectancy in the United States is 80. So that is not the same thing. In moral terms, you want to save every life you can. At the same time, to pretend that it is of the same calculation, the age of the person, no public policy acts like that. Not a single public policy in American life acts like that.
So, okay, now we're doing like human value judgments, right? So 81-year-olds, not as valuable as kids. Are 81-year-olds as valuable as zygotes? Are we having this discussion right now? And by the way, to further contextualize where this conversation came from, they're discussing opening the state back up. He's in California, getting people back out there to work. And it's like, yeah, 81-year-olds. It would be tragic. And we want to be moral here. But it's not like my 5-year-old's going to die or anything. It's just amazing.
I wonder how his grandparents feel about that if they're still alive. Okay, or his parents. I don't know. Are his parents, how old are they? Because my dad's 82 years old, and I'm going to protect his life under any and all circumstances. And so, I don't know. Maybe Ben has parents he doesn't care about. He doesn't give a damn about. He's like, well, if they die, I don't really care.
You know what, Ben? Life doesn't care about your feelings, okay?
Yeah, that's right. Killing people doesn't care about your feelings. Well, I guess that's true. So he's saying if your grandparents die, he don't really care. I don't know if it's true for his. Again, I don't know his family situation. So look, these are if a Democrat in defending the Affordable Care Act had said, look, it's true when the government runs the programs, more old people will die. Now, they wouldn't say that because that's not true. It's not at all applicable to Affordable Care Act. But if it was true and they had said it, Ben Shapiro would have lost his mind. Oh my God, they're going to let people die. I'm pro-life. I'm pro-life. How could they do this? And in fact, they did say it. They called it death panels when there were no death panels, when it wasn't even true. Now, here they are, brazenly saying, so what if an 81-year-old died? You just heard it. You just saw the video with your own eyes. Because if I described it to you, you wouldn't believe me. But they're saying, I don't know Ben's elders, but he actually has kids. He's like, oh, that would affect me. My kids would affect me. No, then I would stay home for a long time. But if your dad's going to die or your mom's going to die, I don't care about that at all. Let's go back out there. Amazing.
And it's always the people who can do their jobs out of the safety in their own homes, urging people to get back to work. And I think that should say something, right? So we're in a safe place. Cenk and I can do our jobs at home, but we fully understand the risk that people put themselves in, the risks people put their families in when they go out there and they work. The first responders, the essential workers, all of those people are risking their lives. And by the way, in many cases, aren't being provided the safety gear they need in order to prevent contracting this virus, aren't getting paid hazard pay, which they absolutely should get paid on top of increased wages. But the very people on CNBC or Fox News who get to do all of their work and earn all of their money out of the safety of their own homes, telling other people to put their lives at risk just so, I don't know. I don't know what their point is. Oftentimes it's because they want their, stock portfolios to keep going up. But like, don't trust them. Just don't trust them, because they're not actually thinking about you. They don't actually care about you. If they really believe the things that they were saying, then they would go out there. They would go, help out as an essential worker, but they're not, because it's not about protecting lives. It's about protecting whatever other incentive they have. It's just disgusting.
Yeah, it's a great point, because he doesn't work on an assembly line. He works from home. So it's not going to affect him at all. He's not saying I should go back out there. He's saying you should go back out there. You should go work in a meat packing plant and endanger your life. So it's just simple thing here. And I know that he was talking to Dave Rubin, so the dial of ideas had been turned to hot. But if you've got those ideas, I need you to back them up. And so anyone who says we should go out there before the government and the scientists and the doctors say we should, no problem, you first. Go work at an Amazon warehouse filled with hundreds of other people in that enclosed space for just one day, then I'll believe you mean it.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.